Have you ever thought about cutting your hair in a match?
Well, I was going to do that. I was going to do that with remember the bushwhackers? They were the sheep herders then in North Carolina. We were going to do a thing where they was going to cut my hair to do an angle. But Dusty was pissed off at us, and I think George South beat me in a match and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And then I got where I just didn't give a shit and I didn't do it. But no, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. I'm never going to cut my hair. You know, you get your good people on, and I tell my son about this too. On social media, when somebody says something bad, they're just the most miserable son of bitches in the world. They have nothing good to say to nobody. They have nothing good to say. This is me. If you know anything about my wrestling business at all, you know Ricky Morton has a fucking mullet. He's always had one, and he's never going to cut it. All right, that's just who I am. And as right now, being 67 years old, I can walk in anywhere, and that's what really pisses Robert off, because I walk right in, and I'm recognized right off the bat. You hear what I'm saying? I went to the Tennessee football game Saturday. Holy shit, I thought they were going to move me, because people was just all around. And but you say, that's cool though, Dutch. I live for that. You know, my son asked me, they say, you get tired of this? I say, hell no, I don't get tired of it. That's how I still make a living. And, you're damn right. And that's,
if it hadn't been for wrestling, you and me both would have had to go out and get a job and actually work.
Get a job.
Dad, I ain't doing that crap.
Hey, Dutch, listen to me, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm going to have to go. I got to get to the airport. I shot over my thing.
God, I might not let you go.
And
let me ask you one thing. How old are you right now?
I'm 67.
Hey, how long are you going to go till you stop working totally?
Well, I'm working at Dutch, but you know what? Me and Robert are starting to do a lot of signings. We do these Comic Cons. I still do a lot of them, but it's going to come that part of time that we're going to have to do that. I don't know. I'm going to stay here as long as my son.
For your last match, I would go to the ring in a wheelchair, get out, and do a couple of moves and get back in the chair and leave, just to set a record. Because if you wrestle to one day after you're 70, that means you've wrestled like probably 6 decades.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I told Billy Cork. You know Billy Corkin owns NWA.
I know him.
Yes, he's a good guy. I promised him that when Robert got his hip replaced, and when he comes back, I promised him that we do the Rock and Roll Express last match on NWA. So he wanted to do that, so I'm going to do that for him. But listen, I'm going to say something right now, and I hope you take this, and I hope that you know who I am. I'm grateful for every moment that I had in this business, and I'm grateful for every moment I got to know you, your wife, and your daughters. Yeah, see, I don't forget nothing. You were good to my daddy. My daddy loved you. I watched you could make my daddy laugh. He pissed on himself, because it was funny going down the roads, and talk about how hot it was in Iran or Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God, he had. I still remember that story. Hey boy, how hot was it? It's hotter now. Oh my God, I'd have to think about that story. But God,
130 in the shade in the winter 140.
Oh, he was too much.
No,
but I loved your daddy. Yeah, he was funny.
And I loved you. That's what I was getting to. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for teaching me a lot. And I promise you, I absolutely love you. Thank you.
Thank you too. Where are you going today? Where's this plane taking you to? I'm
going to right down the road from you. I wish I did this podcast at your house tonight.
You should have. We'd have had a few drinks. Listen, Ricky, safe travels and stay in contact. Love you, man.
I will. Bye, Dutch.
Hey, we never got to the Steve Kern story either. Well, that's for part two. Part two.
That's part two. Part two.